Many people believe that having money solves every problem in life, but reality is very different. There are countless people in the world who have successful businesses, luxurious homes, expensive cars, and financial security, yet they struggle to sleep peacefully at night. Why? Because money can buy comfort, but it cannot buy peace of mind. True happiness comes from inner calm, gratitude, healthy relationships, and a balanced life. Today, let's explore 10 powerful ways to reduce stress, overcome worry, and find greater peace in your daily life.
Stop trying to control everything. One of the biggest causes of stress is trying to control things that are beyond our control. You cannot control the weather. You cannot control other people's opinions. You cannot control every outcome in the future. The more you try to control everything, the more frustrated and exhausted you become. Focus your energy on what you can control, your actions, your attitude, and your choices. Tell yourself, I will do my best and let go of the rest. Most worries come from thinking too much about the future. People constantly ask themselves, what if I fail? What if I lose money? What if something bad happens? The truth is that many of the things we worry about never actually happen. Life is happening right now. Enjoy today's moments instead of constantly fearing tomorrow. When you focus on the present, your mind becomes calmer and your heart becomes lighter.
A tired mind creates more stress than a rested one. Many successful and wealthy people struggle with sleep because their minds never stop racing. Create a healthy nighttime routine. Put your phone away. Avoid stressful thoughts before bed. Keep your bedroom quiet and comfortable. Practice deep breathing. A good night's sleep can solve problems that seem overwhelming during the day. Number 4. Practice gratitude every day. Gratitude changes your focus from what is missing to what is already good in your life. Every day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Maybe you have a loving family. Maybe you're healthy. Maybe you have a safe place to live. The more grateful you become, the less room there is for worry and negativity. Number 5. Move your body regularly. Your body and mind are deeply connected. Physical activity reduces stress hormones and increases feel-good chemicals in your brain. Take a walk. Exercise regularly. Spend time outdoors. Even 20 to 30 minutes of movement each day can significantly improve your mood and mental well-being. Sometimes what feels like emotional stress is actually physical exhaustion. Number 6. Write down your worries. Problems often seem bigger when they stay trapped inside your mind. Take a notebook and write down everything that's bothering you. Then separate them into 3 categories: things you can solve today, things you can plan for later, and things you cannot control. This simple exercise helps clear mental clutter and gives you a sense of direction. Number 7. Limit exposure to negative people. The people around you greatly influence your mindset. Some people constantly complain. Some focus only on problems. Some spread fear and negativity. Spending too much time around negative energy can drain your happiness. Choose to spend more time with positive, supportive, and encouraging people. Protect your peace. Number 8. Stop comparing yourself to others.
Social media often makes it look like everyone else is happier, richer, and more successful. But remember, you are seeing their highlights, not their struggles. Comparison steals joy. Instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Focus on your own growth and progress. Your journey is unique.
Number 9. Practice prayer, meditation, or quiet reflection. Taking a few minutes each day to slow down can transform your mental state. Find a quiet place. Close your eyes. Take deep breaths. Reflect on the good things in your life. For many people, prayer provides comfort and strength. For others, meditation creates inner peace. The goal is the same: to calm the mind and reconnect with yourself.
Number 10. Remember that life is short. One day, all the stress, deadlines, and worries that consume us today will no longer matter. Life moves quickly. Don't spend all your precious time worrying about things you cannot change. Watch the sunset. Spend time with your family. Enjoy a cup of coffee. Laugh with friends. Appreciate the simple moments. Because in the end, people rarely remember how much money they had. They remember how much peace, love, and joy they experienced.
Money can buy comfort. Money can buy luxury. Money can buy convenience. But money cannot buy inner peace. True happiness comes from gratitude, good health, meaningful relationships, a calm mind, and a grateful heart. So, starting today, worry less, live more, appreciate the present moment, take care of your mind, protect your peace, because one of the greatest treasures in life is not wealth, it's a peaceful mind and a happy heart. Thank you for listening. If this message helped you, take a deep breath, relax, and remember, better days are ahead. There was once a wealthy businessman named Michael. From the outside, Michael seemed to have everything a person could ever want. He owned a successful company, lived in a beautiful home, drove expensive cars, and traveled to amazing places around the world. People often looked at him and said, "Michael is living the dream," but they didn't know the truth. Every night, when the lights went out and the world became quiet, Michael lay awake in bed. His mind never stopped. He worried about losing money. He worried about his business failing. He worried about the future. He worried about problems that hadn't even happened. Some nights, he slept only 2 or 3 hours. Other nights, he didn't sleep at all. The more successful he became, the more anxious he felt. One morning, after another sleepless night, Michael decided to take a break from work. He drove into the countryside, hoping that a change of scenery might help him relax. As he walked along a quiet road, he noticed an elderly man sitting beneath a large tree. The old man was smiling, not because something exciting had happened, not because he had won a prize. He was simply sitting there, enjoying the breeze. Michael was curious. He sat beside the old man and asked, "Why do you look so peaceful?" The old man smiled and replied, "Because I stopped fighting life." Michael frowned. "What does that mean?" The old man pointed toward the sky. "Can you control the clouds?" "No." "Can you control the wind?" "No." "Can you control tomorrow?" Michael shook his head. "No." The old man nodded. "Then why do you spend your life worrying about things you cannot control?" Those words hit Michael like a lightning bolt. For years, he had been trying to control everything, every outcome, every problem, every possibility, and it was exhausting him. The old man continued, "Most people lose today's peace because they are afraid of tomorrow." For a moment, Michael sat silently. He realized the old man was right.
He had spent years chasing success while neglecting his own peace of mind. As the afternoon sun began to set, the old man shared one final lesson. He picked up a handful of sand. He squeezed it tightly. The harder he squeezed, the more sand slipped through his fingers. Then he opened his hand gently. The remaining sand stayed in place. "Life is like this sand," he said. "The harder you try to control everything, the more peace you lose." Michael never forgot those words. When he returned home, he began making small changes. He stopped checking emails late at night. He spent more time with his family. He took daily walks. He practiced gratitude. Most importantly, he learned to let go of things he could not control. The changes did not happen overnight, but little by little, his anxiety began to fade. Months later, for the first time in years, Michael slept peacefully. Not because his problems disappeared, not because life became perfect, but because he finally understood a powerful truth. Peace does not come from controlling life. Peace comes from accepting life. And from that day forward, Michael discovered something more valuable than money, success, or status. He discovered inner peace. And once he found it, everything else became easier. So if you are carrying stress, worry, or anxiety today, remember this story. You do not need to control everything. You do not need to know every answer. You do not need to predict the future. Take a deep breath. Do your best. Trust the process and choose peace over anxiety. Because a peaceful mind is one of the greatest gifts you can ever give yourself.
We all know that we have to think and act before doing everything. But when thinking turns into worry or overthinking, it really becomes a matter of worry, because overthinking can bring various problems. When we overthink, everything in front of us seems blurry. We cannot make the right decisions. Various negative thoughts take place in the mind. This disrupts normal work and activities. If you are also included in this group, then here are some ways for you to avoid it. Awareness is the first way to change. Before looking for ways to avoid worry or overthinking, you should first understand when it happens the most. Whenever you feel that you are overthinking about something, then in the main event, you should first understand yourself as a reaction to which situation you have become anxious. You should try to control yourself by understanding the situation. Overcoming fear. In many cases, it has been seen that overthinking is mainly based on one feeling, and that is fear. Whenever you think too much about the bad aspects of something and think that something could happen, then you will become anxious. This could happen thought will most of the time lead you to negative thoughts. You should pay more attention to the good aspects of everything you do. Thinking yourself as a happy person. Many times you have to make your mind think of yourself as the happiest person. This helps you forget the causes of pain and anxiety. You can do some hobbies or things you enjoy, which will help you forget all the reasons for being excessively anxious, such as remembering the Creator, exercising, drawing, concentrating on a favorite game, etc. Waiting for perfection. This is the most important thing behind being anxious. It's good to be ambitious, but waiting day after day to achieve perfection in something, worrying, is nothing but foolishness. Many times the mind gets overloaded with the addiction of doing everything perfectly. It is very impractical. There may be some flaws in human work, so it is never right to give rest to worry for perfection in everything. Allocating time for thinking. You should set aside 5 to 10 minutes for all your thoughts. During this time, you should write all your thoughts on paper and conduct a small analysis on it, find reasons and solutions. But when the time is up, both the paper and worries should be thrown away. Thinking about the future.
We should remember that people can never decide their own future. We should try our best and have faith in fate, and we should be satisfied with what the Creator has given us. This brings satisfaction to the mind and frees us from excessive worry.